I think it's important that we talk about braking. Braking is the most important thing that you can work on a motorcycle. Or, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Braking is the most important thing you can master on a motorcycle. So, a quick way to remember it is the left side of the bike, right? All these controls here and here control how fast you can go, right? Because these are what allow you to access the gears. The gears are what give you those extra steps, those extra levels of propulsion, of different speeds you can access. The right side of the bike is how quickly you can get through each of those gears, right? This is your power side. And it also, power is not just going fast, it's about going slow too. Slowing down is more important than going fast on a bike because if you don't know how to slow down, you might only get one chance to go fast. Okay, so understanding how to brake is the most important thing. What we're going to focus on right now is simple straight line braking. We're not going to get into cornering yet. Um, let's just focus on straight line braking. Now, we've talked about the three brakes on a bike, right? This brake right here controls your rear brake, your rear tire, right? So you push down on that, rear tire. The power difference between these, I would say, I think the general consensus is like 60, 40, 70, 30 of your stronger brake is your front brake and your support brake is your rear brake. I like to think of them as the stabilizer brake and the power brake. Okay. This is going to be really good when you're just trying to make minor adjustments just to correct whatever you're doing. This is going to be really good when you're trying to stop from hitting something. This is what you use when you're just trying to adjust speed to do a particular maneuver. Or if you're already going slow, you don't need a lot of stopping power. Sometimes a gentle stop is just fine. Now, as we've discussed, there's the third brake, which is the brake you will actually use the most, which is your engine braking. Engine braking is going to be the act of rolling off the throttle, right? And you're slowly and progressively rolling off the throttle, as you do with everything on a motorcycle, slow and progressive. Um, and when you're rolling off the throttle, what are you really doing? You're stopping the forward momentum of the bike, so that way you have a chance to make an adjustment without alerting people around you, which is often a good thing because you don't want people always reacting to every little thing you do. You just want to sometimes you just want to go from 35 to 33, whatever it may be. You don't want to actually touch your brakes because then you just want to roll off the throttle a little bit. So, situations when you want to use your front brake, obviously the big situations, cars stopping in front of you quickly. Um, well, actually, let me back up. I forget sometimes I'm talking to simply beginners or predominantly speaking to beginners. You should be using both of your brakes together, okay? And that means you're applying smooth, progressive pressure on both brakes when you're riding. So, what does that look like? If you're coming to a stop, the best practice is to always use both brakes. And I don't talk about using your third brake because I don't want to give you an extra thing to think about because that's going to be happening naturally. Okay? So there's a reason I don't talk about the third brake as much because if you're typically when you're braking, you've already rolled off the throttle, right? And so the engine braking is happening, so I don't want to give you something else to think about. So I just want you to focus on these two brakes right here, which are going to be controlling the front and the rear brakes. Slow, smooth, progressive pressure on both brakes whenever you're coming to a stop. As you get better, some situations you'll especially in really slow situations, you'll develop a preference for if you want to use your rear brake, your front brake. A lot of people on the internet talk about that they don't really use their rear brake. And I hear that more from like more experienced riders, which I find odd. Typically, they're much older riders that probably rode when bikes and they're riding bikes that didn't have great rear brakes. But I've always had great rear brakes, so I don't have any issue with mine. Um, and I also hear from a lot of new riders that they're terrified of their front brake because they think that they're going to go over the top of the bike, and you won't. Okay, I was gonna make a joke, but I understand that's a real fear, so real concern. So I won't make a joke about it. But guys, you can't be afraid of going over the top of the handlebars. It's not gonna happen. You would have to be doing something so crazy. I've had to hard stop a few times, and never once did I go into a full stoppie. Okay, on this bike or my sport bike. So I wouldn't worry about that. Most important, the best thing you can do is to just always keep a safe distance between you and the cars in front of you and around you. Rule number 3, space is safety. When riding a motorcycle, the way you want to brake, slow, smooth, progressive braking, right? Slower speed situations, you might find yourself not wanting to touch your front brake just because you're going through a parking lot and you're going through lines. So your rear brake's gonna be perfect. And if you have a long way to stop and you're just pulling up to a red light, sometimes you may just find yourself just using that front brake. And that's okay too. Just so you all know. Rule number 1, never panic. Rule number 1 is never panic. Rule number 1 on a motorcycle is never panic. There's under no circumstance that you should ever panic. Okay? And that's where rule number 2 comes in. Ride your own ride. Don't ever be out there trying to ride to impress anybody. The best thing you can do is just take your time learning, because the best ride is the one you make it home from, and always try and have the best ride. So um, don't ride outside your skill level. Take your time learning. This is a lifetime activity if you treat it right, right? And rule number 3, space is safety. That includes keeping a safe distance between you and all the cars around you, and focus on what really matters, and that is staying safe. That is the number 1 priority always. And the easiest way to stay safe is 1, to never panic, 2, to ride your own ride, and 3, to always keep a safe distance between you and the cars around you.